Hello everybody, my name is Suman Dua. I'm a registered migration agent at Nationwide Migration and Education. Today I have got Navjot here in my office today. So Navjot is also an international graduate here in Australia. He also has his own YouTube channel, NSJ Vlogs. We will put the link in the description. So Navjot talks a lot about international students, accommodation, jobs, and all those things that you need to know before you come to Australia on a student visa to study here. So Navjot actually came here to ask some questions for his subscribers and followers that he's got, and we thought that we will make a video out of it. So Navjot, welcome.
Thank you so much.
So you have got some questions
I
for
got
us?
some questions. So first question is, what courses can students study in Australia?
Okay, so now I think there are a lot of students who are looking at studying in Australia, especially in 2022. So we do have various videos on this topic, but briefly I want to say that there are all sorts of courses that are available in Australia, and I think it will depend on your own personal interests as well, what career you want to take, because the studies that you're going to do here in Australia will be like your career as well in the future. So we've got a lot of courses in information technology, a lot of courses around the health sector, for example, nursing, social worker, maybe courses around dietitian courses as well. And we have also got courses for if you want to become a teacher in the future. So we've got a lot of teaching courses as well, and then engineering and accounting courses. We also have a lot of hospitality courses, and now that it's a critical sector as well in Australia. So a lot of you I know are interested to study hospitality and have careers in the hospitality sector. So we've got various courses available in the hospitality sector as well. So it could be at the diploma level, bachelor's level, or the master's level.
And next one is, what is a temporary graduate visa and who can get it?
So if you're somebody who will come to study here and you would do at least 2 years of studies in Australia, you will be eligible for a temporary graduate visa. Now the duration for the temporary graduate visa will totally depend on what kind of studies you have done. So if you have done like a diploma level of study, then usually the temporary graduate visa, we can also call it like a work visa for graduates. So that one is usually 2 years because this has been updated. Earlier it was 18 months, and now with the recent announcement it is going to be 2 years for the vet sector. And if you've done a bachelor's level of course, then again it will be 2 years. But if you've done a master's in coursework for 2 years, then you would get it for 3 years, the 485 visa. And if you've done like a PhD, then it is for 4 years. And then again on top of that, depending on which campus or university you have done the course in and which state, like if it's a regional state and a regional campus, then you would also get additional 1 to 2 years on your temporary graduate visa.
So there are some changes in 485 visa. So can you please elaborate?
Yes. So initially with this 485 visa, it used to be 18 months for the diploma level of study, or like 2 years if you've done a master's by coursework. So with the recent announcements, it has now been changed. So the duration has been changed. For the graduate stream, it will be 2 years. And there is also a possibility that they may not ask for a provisional skills assessment. So usually with the graduate stream, you had to pick an occupation from the MLTSSL list to be eligible for the graduate visa in the graduate stream, but that may be waived, and anybody who does a vet course for 2 years could get a 2 years temporary graduate visa. And also with the masters by coursework students, if you had done masters by coursework for 2 years, then you were eligible for a 2 years temporary graduate visa. And then of course the extensions are available if you have studied in the regional campuses. But now for all the graduates who have completed a masters in coursework in Australia will be eligible for 3 years temporary graduate visa. So that's a big change, and it's a very positive change for many international graduates.
Yeah. And the next one is, what options do students have if they want to stay in Australia after their studies?
Yep, so we do have a lot of students who want to stay back after their studies. So many of them, they want to get some work experience in their field, in their nominated occupations or closely related occupations. So that's why they have the temporary graduate visa, to get that experience as well, because sometimes qualifications are just not enough and you want to build your profile, you want to have some work experience in Australia before you return to your country or look for job opportunities in other countries. But then, just in case you don't want to leave Australia, you want to look at permanent residency pathways in Australia, then you do have options available as well. So we do have points tested visas like 189, 190 and 491 visas, and we also have the employer sponsored visas. So if you have minimum of 2 years of work experience in your field, you can also look at the employer sponsored visas. So if you do want to look at opportunities after studying here, there will be some opportunities in that situation as well.
The next one is what happens to students who are studying online? Will they get 485 visa or not?
Yes, so with the recent announcement that was made on 25th of November, the department has announced that any study completed online from overseas will be counted towards the Australian study requirement. So what it means is that if you have done any part of your study or even the full study overseas, you will be eligible for the temporary graduate visa, which is the work visa.
Can students apply for Feb intake or July intake the next year?
Yes, because we are hoping that the borders will be open soon and students can actually study on campus from February 2022. But we are still waiting for further announcements. But worst case scenario, you can still enroll and start the study online if you're not able to come to Australia by February 2022. But I think February or July intake in next year, I think will be very good starting point to study in Australia.
Okay, and as you open the border for students from 15th of December, so what do you think? As they opened before just...
Yes, so so there was an announcement which was very positive, and I think we all got really excited that skilled migrants, 485 visa, 491, student visas, 489 visa holders, and a lot of other eligible visa holders, they could enter Australia as long as they were fully vaccinated. But now the border reopening has been delayed. So we are hoping that all these eligible visa holders will be able to enter Australia on 15th December 2021.
So how can they contact you if any student want to contact you? So how they can contact you?
So yes, definitely students can contact us. So what I will do is I will put the link in the description to book online with us. So especially the students who are already here in Australia, we do have free consultations available for them as well. So please go to our website and you can book a consultation with us if you have any questions. And I would also like to mention that we do have a lineup of some webinars coming up for the applicants who want to come to Australia to study. I think the next one we have is for students who want to come and study information technology in Australia. So I will put the link in the description as well on how to attend the webinar. Thank you, Navjot, for coming to our office and asking these questions.
Yeah, thank you.
Stay updated about Australia's immigration. Make sure that you subscribe to our channel.